I'd cut child pornography off around 12.
I'd kill his whole family.
Thank you, Hitler.
I literally
Webby,
would. I would have
fucking
shot him in the
leave,
yard.
dude.
I would have gotten my fucking truck with a box of shells. I would have drove over to his family's house and killed
Richard,
them too.
I hate you, you sack of shit. Eat some more chips on the street. Look at this motherfucker.
I did say the age of consent should be 12.
The FBI is going to
You
investigate.
know why I said that? Because growing up in high school, I knew girls that were like 12, 13, 14, fucking on the
New
regular.
generation of females are cool.
Look here! Look, listen!
Piss you the fuck off, Bill.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice.
Take this shit no more,
Big
man.
old fucking
Opinion on National Socialism.
baked ass chips. I would like to try it.
Walking for me is just painful.
And so, like, I would gladly walk with him anytime he wanted to, but it's just hard. My kayak is actually a fishing kayak.
Fishing kayaks. This is what we're running into. Kelly has pretty much the top end of the fishing kayaks that in her price range, which is like, you know, the standard like blown up mold stuff. And hers only goes with 395 pounds. They make bigger ones. They make these kayaks called Big Fish. A company called Three Waters makes them. It's a big fish line, and they go up to 550 pounds. But like I said, they start at like 1,500 and they go up to 4,500. You know, it's very expensive. And like the 1,500 one, I don't even think I could probably fit in it. See, like this one's on sale right now. It's normally $3,500. It's on sale for $1,274.
Yeah, but does it have to like the little propeller under it? Because I feel like you're cheating.
It does have the propeller
See,
system.
I feel like you're cheating with those.
Well, here's the thing with this. My stomach wouldn't allow me to even use this. Because I'd put my knees up there and my stomach would literally... unless that seat goes back, I couldn't actually use that propeller system. It weighs 115 pounds too. And like they don't tell you right off the rip like what the weight capacity is. You got to like
really read and hope that they say it at all.
Yeah.
Because that was what I was running into with kayaks too. Because that was something I thought about when I was trying to find one for me. Was like, okay, what's the weight capacity?
They all come with paddles. Almost all of them come with a paddle.
But again,
The problem we're running into is finding a kayak for me. Why not get a normal boat instead of spending that much on two kayaks? Well, part of the kayaks is actually the exercise value of it. Like the idea is not to lose weight, but like the exercise is like part of the equation. Like if we wanted to get a bass boat, that's not going to help either one of us. And here's another thing. Like I had a 19-foot aluminum Triton boat for 2006, and the max weight capacity of that boat was 550 pounds. So if I was on the boat, Kelly couldn't be on the boat too. Like at that point, if me and Kelly want to share a vessel, it had to be like a pontoon boat or something like that. It is a warning, right? Here, the thing with weight limits is weight limits are generally like what you can do safely, right? There's a lot of red tape with weight limits. And for example, like your truck might say it can do 1,500 pounds in the bed safely. And that's because like the truck will still work and do everything at every speed safely with this amount of weight in the bed. Can you put 3,000 pounds in the bed of your truck? Yes, you can. Will it still move? Yes, it will. But you know, it's gonna tear the truck up faster, and it's gonna make the truck not handle as intended.
Hey, but on a positive, this morning I went in the kayak and I got some sun on my face.
You should probably start getting sunscreen.
That was something I thought about.
Or a nice hat.
I'm not wearing someone else's hat unless it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
I could always steal your Braves hat.
Opposite of fat. Get a kayak and I will personally drive to the local body's water, deflate it while you're on it. Good luck trying to chase me. I'm serious. I mean, we have gators in our water. Like you want a gator to just come, flatten your shit out and just eat you. This guy just told me to go look a boat up that fits my weight capacity. How much you guys think this boat cost? It's almost $6,000. Like honestly, like I can literally get a bass boat used for this price. I don't need a boob job, dog. I got fat ass titties.
I need one now. Mine's shrunk.
No, That's the last thing you need. Yeah, you know what boat stands for, right? Blessed out another 1,000.
Y'all, I have done Weight Watchers probably about 5 times since we've been married, and that stuff is like $50 a month. He has never questioned that us paying that. Every time even though I've quit like 4 times, when I said I wanted to join Weight Watchers again, you know what? He didn't say anything but good, baby. You okay, baby?
React to the Tipster Exposed video? No, I'm not doing that. Kelly's 28. All women never age past 28. Apollo. So when somebody asks how old your girl is, always 28. Women stop aging at 28. Because kinetic energy looks at 400 pounds like it actually matters. You know, the kind of same kinetic energy that can literally flip a car end on end that weighs 5,000 pounds. Because there's an extra 400 in the driver's seat, it don't. That's going to stop it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are silly. I mean, technically, everybody hits the wall at 18, right? Like 18 is when you start to die. That's when you stop growing and your body starts dying. Well, it takes a while, but you like the whole idea is like, you know, from like 1 to 18, you're growing, your body's growing, you get higher and taller. You know, and you know, 18 is just a barometer. It varies person to person, but there's a point in your life where you stop growing, and after that, it's just a very, very subtle, slow decline until you're like 85 and wrinkly. Yeah, I've seen that, Ryan. I thought that was some bullshit. She literally had sex on stream, and she got the same ban on Twitch that I got for, like, you know, calling one of my teammates who couldn't even hear me a name. I don't think the punishment fits the crime over there at Twitch. Do I have long-term plans? No. My long-term plan is to fix the house. Like, people ask me that question all the time. Like, what would be your last meal be? Thin-cut fried pork chops, rice and tomatoes, apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and sweet tea. I gave your girlfriend the other day a happy birthday, man. It's not a birthday again today. But
Unless
yeah,
he has another girlfriend.
we did.
In that way, you're a little shady. I'm not down with that.
We did make those choices. We tend to buy only American cars in this family. So generally, it's either going to be Ford or Chevrolet. Right, and that's another thing. Like, my wife would be the primary one driving the Camaro, and I didn't like how small the mirrors were and how bad the blind spots were. So it was like, yeah, let's get the Blazer. Was I ever a mechanic? Not as a trade, no. I learned all my mechanicking either from like YouTube or like fixing broken cars my brother wrecked. So my brother was hard on vehicles back when he was young. Kyle never seen skid marks on my truck seat. First off, my truck seats are black. The one that Kyle seen. And they were leather. There weren't going to be no skid marks on my truck seat. Who would be driving my truck naked?
So, hypothetically, if this PKA thing happened, like, how do you think it would go down?
The only way I'm allowed to go down.
Okay.
What?
Next subject.
I mean, I don't want to talk about that because I want it to be a surprise.
I do. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, are y'all going to try to come up with something great? And, like, or is it just going to be it
would be a reunion show. And I have plans for it.
Oh, okay. So you do have plans for that?
Yes.
The man who never makes plans has plans?
Well, I wouldn't call it a plan, but I have.
Y'all.
I have a basic outline sketch in my head.
Thanks.
Bailey, come here. Nobody see your new haircut.
What would 24-year-old Jordy think of 36-year-old Jordy wanting to stream and wanting to show his doggy's new haircut? His very small doggy's new haircut.
I had ginger.
What do you think 24-year-old Jordy would say?
We had ginger in the house when I was 24.
Do you think 24-year-old Jordy
would have a small dog he got excited about a haircut? Yes.
I don't think so. 24-year-old Jordy was a joke.
You never met 24-year-old Jordy.
I met 28-year-old Jordy, same diff.